Hi and welcome. This is going to be a reading for Taurus. You can have Taurus placements, either your sun, moon, or rising. You don't have to have any Taurus placements. You could just be drawn here to this message today. Or Taurus energy can be the energy that you need to be tapping into at this time. Taurus gives Venus energy. Taurus is an earth sign, and I feel like it's something to do with physical things, luxury, being spoiled. So it might be that a lot of your recent or the past has been focused on your spirituality or on emotional healing, or family or others, and now it's time for you to live in luxury, or just have maybe more money, more finances, more earthly pleasures. So let's see. That's wanted to come through, but let's see for Taurus. I love using oracle cards, so we'll start off with oracle cards to get an energy, and then we'll do some tarot as well. This card wanted to be seen. Two little witches, magical space clearing time. So someone might be spring cleaning or clearing out clutter, or needs to declutter their home, their space, clean up dust, maybe even energetically clear the energy in your home with either sound or smudging, clearing with sage, palo santo, incense, something like that. This is a number 30 card, so that number might be significant. Okay, I was going to get another one, but there's more that wants to come from this card. I feel like for some people, there might be a connection with someone. See, they look like twins, and they're kind of wearing the same clothing. They might be attached to each other in some way. There might be a relationship with someone where you may need to cut cords if this is a connection, and it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic, familial. The energy needs to be cleared between the two of you. Now you have to use your discernment whether this is a relationship that you would like to heal. Maybe it's something simple like you had a misunderstanding and you just need to have a conversation about it, or things have been tense with you and someone, and you might just need to clear the energy by or switching up your energy, or if you've been dealing with difficult issues between the two of you, or just say you work with someone and you've been working on a stressful project, and that's made the energy between the two of you a little dense, and then maybe do something fun for the day at work, like dress up in a theme, or tell someone a joke, or switch up the energy. But if this is a connection that needs to be severed, needs to be ended, needs to be cut, then you might want to do a cord cutting, or maybe there's a physical separation that needs to happen, like moving out of that person's space, not being around them, not going to the same places, or say you share a bank account with a partner. Maybe that needs to be separated. Maybe there's physical belongings that need to be separated. But there is some energy clearing or physical clearing, cutting, separation that needs to happen between you and someone. Or this is as simple as you just there's a space in your home that needs to be cleared up. The bottom of the deck here, we have Lady with a Bosch Egg, Ancient Wisdom. I feel like you are someone that is spiritual, or someone that's very wise, and you already know what this is. You already know what needs to happen with this person. You already know that you need to go through with the legalities of something to finalize it, or you know, you need to block that person, or you need to know you need to bring up the elephant in the room, or maybe say you and your children need to move into a new space, a new environment, or you yourself after a difficult time. Whatever that is, I feel like you'll know, and that's a 30 and a 31, so there's a progression. Like, you're gonna be wiser from this experience. I feel like also with everything happening in the world and there being so many difficult things happening, you have some wisdom to share, or you're an old soul and you've been through many lifetimes, and the wisdom you have is helpful in these times, or you just know now how to move forward, how to do things differently, how to live differently, so that these cycles don't repeat themselves. Okay, so I wanted one, but we got three, and I want to keep this reading short, so let's see how it goes. Status quo. Things might be calm and quiet for the moment where you are. Not a lot of people around. Nothing really happening in your life. This is a number 2, so this might be around relationships. It might seem like things are quiet and calm and nothing's happening. But there's something that you know. Possibly you know that you've been playing it safe and staying in this romantic relationship because it feels familiar, it feels safe, but it's not comfortable anymore, or it's just not it for you, right? Or in your heart of hearts, you are connected to your soul and your heart and your higher self, and you know there's a different manifestation for you, or you have been actively, consciously manifesting certain things, and that requires the severing from maybe even the past version of you. You know, the version of you that maybe wasn't as confident, didn't believe in yourself, didn't take action, or didn't love yourself the way you should have, didn't know better. At the bottom of the deck here, we have happy success. That's number 8. So you are manifesting your happiness and your success. And this includes physical things, money, and things that make your heart happy. But you've been playing it safe. I feel like possibly what you're manifesting is a new home. This is a house here, a new environment, some place where you can be at peace. Of things, you know, the whole white picket fence thing. That might be what you are manifesting, or you've manifested this, but now you might be lonely or alone, and something's missing. Some excitement with the fireworks here in your life. And it's okay to acknowledge that you want more, you know, while being so grateful for what you do have. There's something about environments here. Like, you want to be, say you want a farm where it's quiet and you're connected to nature, or moving out of the city. You know, this looks like a very built up area. Like, you could live in a complex, or flats or townhouses, or that in the city, or that type of thing, and you want to have your own home somewhere where your children can play in the garden, you can sit and read and have your tea, or you can garden. That might be what is manifesting for you, or what you want to manifest. And I feel like in the meantime, what you need to be doing, if nothing's happening yet, if everything still looks like it's the same and it feels stagnant, is clear your energy, you know, purge out anything inside of you and anything in your immediate environment that you need to let go of. Get rid of old clothing, things that are broken, things that you no longer need. And that can be, you know, relationships, that can be things, that can be, you know, belief systems. this doesn't feel like it should be in the reverse. But let's see. The Emperor, number 4 card. You're going to have stability in this next phase of your life. It says use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. You're going to need to take charge in some way. But I also feel like he's got the world here and then this heart. I feel like your presence is needed in the world in some way right now, and you need to get organized in your personal space, in your personal life, so that you can step into this new position in your life. And then we also have the Ten of Spring, ask for help from others. All work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. I feel like this wanted to be in reverse. And I feel like this is like a Cinderella situation where things might have been heavy for you physically, emotionally. You might be carrying a heavy load or have been, and now that load is going to become lighter somehow, and you're going to be in a different environment. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I did want to keep this reading short. The Five of Autumn, which is the Five of Pentacles. I think your financial situation is changing, and you're going to be in a different environment, in a different position, a position of leadership or authority, or just be in control of your own life. Be able to just have autonomy in whichever way you need, and you're going to be supported. You're not going to have to do everything on your own anymore.